This video will show you how to start a business in US. After watching this video to the end, you can start your own business. Here are 10 easy steps to starting your business. First step. Conduct market research. Market research will tell you if there's an opportunity to turn your idea into a successful business. It's a way to gather information about potential customers and businesses already operating in your area. Use that information to find a competitive advantage for your business. Market research helps you find customers for your business. Competitive analysis helps you make your business unique. Combine them to find a competitive advantage for your small business. Use market research to find customers. Market research blends consumer behavior and economic trends to confirm and improve your business idea. It's crucial to understand your consumer base from the outset. Market research lets you reduce risks even while your business is still just a gleam in your eye. Gather demographic information to better understand opportunities and limitations for gaining customers. This could include population data on age, wealth, family, interests, or anything else that's relevant for your business. Then answer the following questions to get a good sense of your market. Is there a desire for your product or service? How many people would be interested in your offering? What is the income range and employment rate? Where do your customers live and where can your business reach? How many similar options are already available to consumers? What do potential customers pay for these alternatives? You'll also want to keep up with the latest small business trends. It's important to gain a sense of the specific market share that will impact your profits. You can do market research using existing sources, or you can do the research yourself and go direct to consumers. Existing sources can save you a lot of time and energy, but the information might not be as specific to your audience as you'd like. Use it to answer questions that are both general and quantifiable, like industry trends, demographics, and household incomes. Check online or start with our list of market research resources. Asking consumers yourself can give you a nuanced understanding of your specific target audience. But direct research can be time-consuming and expensive. Use it to answer questions about your specific business or customers, like reactions to your logo, improvements you could make to buying experience, and where customers might go instead of your business. Step 2. Write your business plan. Your business plan is the foundation of your business. It's a roadmap for how to structure, run, and grow your new business. You'll use it to convince people that working with you or investing in your company is a smart choice. A good business plan guides you through each stage of starting and managing your business. You'll use your business plan as a roadmap for how to structure, run, and grow your new business. It's a way to think through the key elements of your business. Business plans can help you get funding or bring on new business partners. Investors want to feel confident they'll see a return on their investment. Your business plan is the tool you'll use to convince people that working with you or investing in your company is a smart choice. There's no right or wrong way to write a business plan. What's important is that your plan meets your needs. Most business plans fall into one of two common categories: traditional or lean startup. Traditional business plans are more common, use a standard structure, and encourage you to go into detail in each section. They tend to require more work up front and can be dozens of pages long. Lean startup business plans are less common, but still use a standard structure. They focus on summarizing only the most important points of the key elements of your plan. They can take as little as 1 hour to make and are typically only one page. Third step. Fund your business. Your business plan will help you figure out how much money you'll need to start your business. If you don't have that amount on hand, you'll need to either raise or borrow the capital. Fortunately, there are more ways than ever to find the capital you need. Determine how much funding you'll need. Every business has different needs, and no financial solution is one size fits all. Your personal financial situation and vision for your business will shape the financial future of your business. Once you know how much startup funding you'll need, it's time to figure out how you'll get it. Fund your business yourself with self-funding. Otherwise known as bootstrapping, self-funding lets you leverage your own financial resources to support your business. Self-funding can come in the form of turning to family and friends for capital, using your savings accounts, or even tapping into your 401k. With self-funding, you retain complete control over the business, but you also take on all the risk yourself. Be careful not to spend more than you can afford, and be especially careful if you choose to tap into retirement accounts early. You might face expensive fees or penalties, or damage your ability to retire on time, so you should check with your plan's administrator and a personal financial advisor first. Get venture capital from investors. Investors can give you funding to start your business in the form of venture capital investments. Venture capital is normally offered in exchange for an ownership share and active role in the company. Venture capital differs from traditional financing in a number of important ways. Venture capital typically focuses high-growth companies. Invests capital in return for equity rather than debt, it's not a loan. Takes higher risks in exchange for potential higher returns. Has a longer investment horizon than traditional financing. Almost all venture capitalists will, at a minimum, want a seat on the board of directors. So be prepared to give up some portion of both control and ownership of your company in exchange for funding. Fourth step. Pick your business location. Your business location is one of the most important decisions you'll make. Whether you're setting up a brick-and-mortar business or launching an online store, the choices you make could affect your taxes, legal requirements, and revenue. Research the best place to locate your business. You'll need to register your business, pay taxes, and get licenses and permits in the place you choose to locate your business. Where you locate your business depends in part on the location of your target market, business partners, and your personal preferences. In addition, you should consider the costs, benefits, and restrictions of different government agencies. When you calculate your startup costs, take into account the way different expenses might cost more or less depending on your location. Costs that can vary significantly by location include standard salaries, minimum wage laws, property values, rental rates, business insurance rates, utilities, and government licenses and fees. If you buy, rent, build, or plan to work out of a physical property for your business, make sure it conforms to local zoning requirements. Neighborhoods are generally zoned for either commercial or residential use. Zoning ordinances can restrict or entirely ban specific kinds of businesses from operating in an area. You might have fewer zoning restrictions if you base your business out of your home, but zoning ordinances can still apply even to home-based businesses. Zoning laws are typically controlled at the local level, so check with your Department of City Planning or similar office to find out about the zoning laws in your area. Fifth step. Choose a business structure. The legal structure you choose for your business will impact your business registration requirements, how much you pay in taxes, and your personal liability. You'll need to choose a business structure before you register your business with the state. Most businesses will also need to get a tax ID number and file for the appropriate licenses and permits. Choose carefully. While you may convert to a different business structure in the future, there may be restrictions based on your location. This could also result in tax consequences and unintended dissolution, among other complications. Consulting with business counselors, attorneys, and accountants can prove helpful. We will tell you more detailed information about the business structure in the next video, so it's better to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss it. Sixth step. Choose your business name. It's not easy to pick the perfect name. You'll want one that reflects your brand and captures your spirit. You'll also want to make sure your business name isn't already being used by someone else. Register your business name to protect it. You'll want to choose a business name that reflects your brand identity and doesn't clash with the types of goods and services you offer. Once you settle on a name you like, you need to protect it. There are 4 different ways to register your business name. Each way of registering your name serves a different purpose, and some may be legally required depending on your business structure and location. Entity name protects you at a state level. Trademark protects you at a federal level. Doing business as DBA doesn't give legal protection, but it might be legally required. Domain name protects your business website address. Each of these name registrations are legally independent. Most small businesses try to use the same name for each kind of registration, but you're not normally required to. Seventh step. Register your business. Once you've picked the perfect business name, it's time to make it legal and protect your brand. If you're doing business under a name different than your own, you'll need to register with the federal government and maybe your state government too. Find out if you need to register your business. Your location and business structure determine how you'll need to register your business. Determine those factors first, and registration becomes very straightforward. For most small businesses, registering your business is as simple as registering your business name with state and local governments. In some cases, you don't need to register at all. If you conduct business as yourself using your legal name, you won't need to register anywhere. But remember, if you don't register your business, you could miss out on personal liability protection, legal benefits, and tax benefits. 8th step. Get federal and state tax IDs. You'll use your employer identification number, EIN, for important steps to start and grow your business, like opening a bank account and paying taxes. It's like a social security number for your business. Some but not all states require you to get a tax ID as well. Get a federal tax ID number. Your employer identification number, EIN, is your federal tax ID. You need it to pay federal taxes, hire employees, open a bank account, and apply for business licenses and permits. It's free to apply for an EIN, and you should do it right after you register your business. Your business needs a federal tax ID number if it does any of the following: pays employees, operates as a corporation of partnership, files tax returns for employment, excise, or alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, withholds taxes on income, other than wages, paid to a non-resident alien, uses a KEO plan, a tax-deferred pension plan, works with certain types of organizations. Apply for an EIN with the IRS Assistance Tool. It will guide you through questions and ask for your name, social security number, address, and your doing business as DBA name. Your 9-digit federal tax ID becomes available immediately upon verification. 9th step. Apply for licenses and permits. Keep your business running smoothly by staying legally compliant. The licenses and permits you need for your business will vary by industry, state, location, and other factors. You'll need to get a federal license or permit if your business activities are regulated by a federal agency. The licenses and permits you need from the state, county, or city will depend on your business activities and business location. Your business license fees will also vary. States tend to regulate a broader range of activities than the federal government. For example, business activities that are commonly regulated locally include auctions, construction, and dry cleaning, farming, plumbing, restaurants, retail, and vending machines. Some licenses and permits expire after a set period of time. Keep close track of when you need to renew them. It's often easier to renew than it is to apply for a new one. You'll have to research your own state, county, and city regulations. Industry requirements often vary by state. Visit your state's website to find out which permits and licenses you need. 10th step. Open a business bank account. A small business checking account can help you handle legal, tax, and day-to-day issues. The good news is it's easy to set one up if you have the right registrations and paperwork ready. As soon as you start accepting or spending money as your business, you should open a business bank account. Common business accounts include a checking account, savings account, credit card account, and a merchant services account. Merchant services accounts allow you to accept credit and debit card transactions from your customers. You can open a business bank account once you've gotten your federal EIN. Most business bank accounts offer perks that don't come with a standard personal bank account. Protection. Business banking offers limited personal liability protection by keeping your business funds separate from your personal funds. Merchant services also offer purchase protection for your customers and ensures that their personal information is secure. Professionalism. Customers will be able to pay you with credit cards and make checks out to your business instead of directly to you. Plus, you'll be able to authorize employees to handle day-to-day banking tasks on behalf of the business. Preparedness. Business banking usually comes with the option for a line of credit for the company. This can be used in the event of an emergency, or if your business needs new equipment. Purchasing power. Credit card accounts can help your business make large startup purchases and help establish a credit history for your business. Find an account with low fees and good benefits. Some business owners open a business account at the same bank they use for their personal accounts. Rates, fees, and options vary from bank to bank, so you should shop around to make sure you find the lowest fees and the best benefits. Congratulations! Now you can easily start your own business and make money. I hope this video was helpful. If you do not understand something, you can ask a question in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel in order not to miss more interesting videos. Bye.